How's it going, everyone? We're just here for another Tech Tip Thursday. We've been getting a lot of questions recently about the wiring harnesses in the J9 connector. So essentially, if you have an MT09 that you're going from a GET ECU to an AIM ECU and you're using the older harness, you're going to have to swap these wires. But also now, if you have an FZ09 and you have a new wiring harness that you're trying to use with the new AIM ECU, you're going to have to swap the wires on the new wiring harness to work with that AIM ECU. If you have an older wiring harness and just changing the ECU, you don't have to change those wires. But if you do have a new wiring harness with a new AIM ECU, you are going to have to change these. So we're just going to show you real quick an easy way to do that. So we're going to jump over here to the J9 throttle plug that you got to swap the wires on. So it's the plug that goes right here into the TPS sensor. So I got the plug right here on the new harness. So this gentleman, it's a customer of ours. We're going to send him the harness. We're just going to swap the blue and the black wires for him because he's got an FZ09 that he just switched over to the AIM. So we're going to show you how to do that real quick. I'm going to use a couple of these tools here. We sell them. We sell all these connectors, all the different connectors for the wiring harness. So we sell the tools, the pins to use, and the also the crimpers and stuff. You can use sometimes like a small flathead if you have one. These are just a couple of specialty tools, but I've even seen people use a paper clip. So pretty much what you want to do first is just pop this yellow cap off here at the end. So I'm just using this little one. You're just going to pop this retaining cap off. Then you're going to see those in here. So you're going to want to pop those up and then pop that pin out. Sometimes they're a little tough, so you just got to be careful, like I said. So now that the pin's out, you can kind of see this connector actually fits perfect inside this plug. So when you're pushing this out or you're popping this up to manipulate it, it just kind of fits in there. So you just pop it up and then you push it out. The little clasp is right there that holds it in. So now what we're going to do is we're just going to swap the wires around. We're going to just push these. As you can see, now they're in here. You're just going to be able to use this tool to manipulate them. Then you just pop them down into place like that. These sometimes you got to push these back in. All right. So we got the pins popped back in. Then you're just going to take the cover. Going to reinsert the cover. So it pops into place. As you can see, everything's lined up there. Got this in, give it a little tug, the wires a little tug, make sure everything's all secure, and then you're all set.